friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in with me for your June 2016 Suncasts. I'm going to do something a little different this month because this month is all about love. We have a major aspect of the new moon, which is falling in Gemini, conjunct, which means in the same sign as Venus. They're all in Gemini. So the major influence this month is going to be on love and for the months to come. Now with the Sun in the same sign and the Moon in the same sign as Venus, you have Venus, which is the planet of love. You have the Sun, which is the vitality, the energy, abundance, and you have the Moon, which is your emotions. So emotional involvement and emotional strength, all grouped together in the sign of Gemini. So there's going to be a lot of thinking about love, a lot of communications about love, getting together with people, making plans. This is a ripe time for creativity. There may be two people in your life that you are feeling equally involved with or equal love towards. So you may be needing to make a decision between two people. Gemini is that sign of the twins, that mutable sign. But in general, it is a really beautiful aspect full of a lot of focus on the things in life that make us feel fulfilled, love, our relationships, marriage, our creativity. And the thing about that is that with nature, we have the yin and the yang. So there's always has to be a balance in nature. And the balance here that we're going to be up against is a lot of I wouldn't say difficult, but challenging aspects that are going to be highlighting this Sun, Moon, Venus connection here. We have what is called a T-square pattern, which is involving Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. And with Saturn already retrograde, what we're going to find is that any delays or disappointments that may be affecting your love life or even your finances, because Venus rules money and finances as well. Anything that you come up against is going to be a lesson to teach you how to discern what is real in your life and what is just a fantasy, what is a delusion and what is actually meant to be here in your life, and who is meant to be in your life for the long haul. Okay, now many of your concerns may be due to deception that might be taking place. People acting very greedy, perhaps, as I said, some delusion, not really being sure of people's motivations, or just excessive behavior, excessive drinking, excessive partying, excessive sex, whatever that might be that is done to, on an unhealthy level, may be an influence here this month. So we have all of these fantastic, wonderful, powerful, renewing aspects, the Sun, Moon, and Venus together in Gemini. The new moon is always a period of new beginnings. It's that 2-week cycle where we can plant seeds, and there is the promise of new beginnings, and then leading up to the new moon in the next month. Okay, so you can still plant your seeds. You can still, start fresh, inject new life into your relationships, into your creative endeavors. But as you do this, you must keep in mind and continue to do a reality check. Continue to do a litmus test through this month and in the months to come to make sure that what you are building or what you are investing in is based on something healthy, is based on something real, and is based on something that is for your higher good. Okay? So those are the aspects. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of the individual 12 signs. Make sure to take a look at your Sun, sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you'd like to know how this powerful configuration that's going on right now is affecting you specifically, you can contact me for a private reading, and I'd be happy to, we'll plot all of those planets in your individual chart and do the tarot reading to give you a personalized and private overview of what's going on in your life. This month I'm going to be using a well-worn deck that I've used for many years now. This is the Lover's Tarot, which is the 22 major arcana, nice and big there so you can see them. And then I have a smaller version of the Lover's Tarot, which also contains the same 22 cards, but with all of the pip cards, the minor arcana as well. And for some clarification, I'll be using the Tao Oracle deck. It's a very powerful spiritual time, and when we have a lot going on, with the stars and the planets, I like to use the Tao Oracle, which is based on the I Ching, for confirmation on our spiritual lessons that we need to be aware of. So let's go ahead with the 12 readings for the 12 signs. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in a moment. Hello, Tauruses. So this new moon in Gemini is going to be influencing your second house. Your second house is your house of money, your wealth, your possessions, your values when it comes to your personal resources. So love and money may be intertwined this month, and you're going to need to find a balance between moving forward with plans or financial investments, or planting financial seeds, balancing that with being very careful of who you are involving your financial business with, who you are who you are sharing your resources with, who you're receiving funding from, and who you share those things with as well, okay? Who you are financing, who you are supporting on a financial level. You are going to need to be careful that, you're not perhaps blinded by love this month that may, influence you where your finances are concerned. So, it's a good time to be aware of money, of ways to increase your financial, your wealth, increase or bring to you those things that you need to support you, on a material level, but make sure that any dealings that you have with others that are intertwined in any way, as I said, with your financial picture, make sure you know who you're dealing with, you know what they want from you, okay? Be aware of, not giving away your wealth or your gold or your possessions or whatever it might be to someone who's not worthy of it, okay? So you want to just be careful of those things this month. Let me go ahead and pull a card here from the Major Arcana, the Lover's Tarot, Major Arcana. What is the message for Taurus for this month? What is the overview for Tauruses for this month? What is the spiritual message for Taurus for this month of June 2016, new moon in Gemini? All right, beautiful card. We have the World here. And I'm not reading these Major Arcana Lover's Tarot cards in the reversal, so we'll be reading them all upright. So what's the message of the World? Well, this is a beautiful card, and this card talks about reaching the pinnacle of something in your life. It talks about material success. It talks about reaching the end of a cycle of accomplishment, of growth in your life, of building things up to the highest level. The world in reference to romantic or emotional situations can talk about moving to the next phase of your relationship. So when the world comes up, you may be combining resources with someone. You may be buying a house. You may be investing your second house resources with someone else in a partnership to now create this entity, to create a new world, okay, of your love together or your relationship together. The world is a beautiful card. You know, it talks about emotional blessings, financial blessings, spiritual blessings, and really having the world in your hand, the world on a string, okay? So look forward to some type of conclusion to a cycle, some type of moving to the next level in your life, in your relationships perhaps, or just your life in general, or things coming to an end. Now, some of you, there may be an ending taking place. It could be a relationship situation. It could be a situation with your home or family. You know, very much the world is that building of foundations and building something that is going to last and endure. So, you know, it may be some rite of passage. Some of you may be getting married. Some of you may be moving away. I'm getting travel, long distance travel for some people here for this month. Whatever it is, your you know, your material life, your financial life is going to be involved in this movement or in this conclusion or this rite of passage in your life, okay? So let's go ahead and pull 5 cards from the main deck here for Taurus. What the message is here. Oops. Okay. These cards are jumping around here. Let's try that again. Main message here for Taurus for June 2016. What are the messages for Taurus for June 2016? This new moon in Gemini. What are the messages for Taurus? The Bull. New moon in Gemini. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Taurus, okay. All right. We have Temperance reversed in the past. We have the Two of Swords reversed in the present. We have the King of Pentacles in the future. We have the Five of Swords in your obstacles, and we have the Three of Cups in the outcome. Very nice. Very nice. Interesting, you know, I was talking about rites of passage, some type of moving to the next level. This Three of Cups in the outcome here definitely talks about something to celebrate, okay? So it may be whatever it is that you are concluding or you are bringing to culmination or to a level of accomplishment this month, there is definitely going to be some celebration in relation to that in the outcome, but we'll go through all the cards. The base of the deck, we have the King of Cups reversed. All right, so well, you know, you have two kings here. You have the King of Cups reversed, which is a water energy. King of Cups can talk about, you know, water sign influence in your life, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You know, this may be someone that you are, I'm getting the word conclusion. So there may be a need to wrap things up with this person is the message that I'm getting. You may be, influenced by this King of Cups, who may at this time be dealing in a way that's not necessarily in your best interest. Now, this king can represent male or female, so this could be male or female water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay? So again, you may be moving away, you're moving to the next level where this person is kind of stuck where they are, kind of stuck in their own emotional thing holding them back. So there may be a need for you to move on from this king, or or this water sign influence, male or female, sun, moon, or rising, or strong water in their chart. Let's go see what the cards here are saying. Temperance is in the reversed in the recent past. So I feel like, for some reason there's a sense of imbalance here. You may have been trying very hard to stay balanced and to keep your emotions in check, to deal with someone in your life in a very fair way, to really try and keep things peaceful, be temperate in your actions, in your reactions. And I feel like you, on some level, have been pulled out of your center. Okay, Taurus, to the point where there may have been arguments, there may have been, words back and forth, some kind of thing that's throwing a relationship off, or throwing a partnership off, not seeing eye to eye, not being able to agree on things, perhaps a little hostility there because you're just not on the same wavelength, okay? There's been an inability recently to bring things to a happy medium, okay, to find a middle ground between two people. So kind of, being at your wits' ends, perhaps, on how to bring a partnership, how to steady a relationship, or how to get it off of kind of emotionally imbalanced vibe in the recent past, okay? Temperance can also talk about dealing with someone who may have kind of a bipolar energy, okay? First they're up, then they're down. You don't really know how to deal with them. You don't know, you're kind of walking on eggshells because you don't know if they're going to be on their upside or their downside. And really, trying to feel your way through this connection to deal with someone in the most careful way, and keeping things, as I said, trying to keep emotions in check, and try to not be reactionary. I feel you've been trying to do that, but you have not been able to achieve that because you're dealing with someone who keeps kind of pulling you out of your center a little bit, okay? The Two of Swords covering you right now says that it's really time for you to make a decision, Taurus, okay? You've reached perhaps what is a stalemate with someone, and there is a need to come to some type of decision, to some type of conclusion, and decide whether you need to stay or go, whether this situation is worth continuing to invest emotional energy in, because with the Temperance there definitely is a lot of emotional energy invested in a situation. Now, this not only has to do with relationships. This, what I'm feeling here is that this King of Cups energy can be family members as well, all right? So it may not necessarily be a romantic partner, maybe a family member with whom you are really trying to trying to stay balanced, trying to deal with them in a careful way, but you're kind of, as I said, at a stalemate, kind of an imbalanced or uncertain. You're uncertain as to what the next step is in this situation. you kind of have, again, what I said earlier, two people who are kind of at a stalemate and not agreeing and not seeing eye to eye. Well, I feel like there's going to be some improvement in that. And the reason for that is that, it's going to be based on your energy. It's going to be based on you taking decisive action, Taurus, okay? We have you represented here as this King of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy. This is you as a Taurus. This can also represent Capricorn or Virgo energy. But, you're coming here. Your card is showing up representing you, whether you are male or female. And the thing about the King of Pentacles is that whether you are man or woman, you are so grounded, personally grounded. You are someone who, in general, has a very steady personality, very consistent in your actions, in your behavior, in the way you treat people. And so I feel like very much you've been dealing with someone who really has taken you out of your out of your peaceful center, and you're going to be this month regaining that balance. You're going to be refocusing. You're going to be focusing your energies on perhaps making money, perhaps building something or creating or expressing your creativity in a way that you are just not going to have time or energy to devote to someone who is not going to support you or be a positive energy around you, a positive, nurturing, and supportive energy. Because, the world is showing up here as your main card. And, you are right here on this world card. So there is, it's like you are spiritually moving to the next level. Whatever difficulties, obstacles, stresses you may be experiencing with this person, I feel that you have been through so much that now you are going to be coming to a point where you are going to be able to see clearly what needs to be done to either leave this person behind or navigate around them, okay? And really, this is what I'm seeing. I don't see you necessarily leaving this person or shutting this person out of your life, but what I do see is you finding a way to get around that energy, to kind of neutralize. I'm feeling like you're neutralizing that watery, kind of unstable energy by really expressing that earthy side of yourself, which is focused on making things grow, planting seeds, watering those seeds, being very focused on the practical things in life, securing your financial situation, securing your home situation. There may be dealings in reference to a physical house. As I said at the beginning of the reading, you may be buying a home, or there may be energy that's going to be focused around the home, the physical home. Could be renovations, could be planting or implementing foundations to a physical house, finding a new place. Some of you may be getting, so you may be moving away from this person physically, but you are still dealing with them, but you're finding your own space, okay? If this is someone that is in your space, you may be taking steps this month to find another physical home where you will be, the king of your castle, okay? You see on this card, it's so beautifully depicted, where the king is here, he is holding on to his wealth, he's holding on to his security, he has his castle behind him, his arm is kind of up here, in sort of a protective gesture, a protective stance, and he's robed in red and gold. So, there is, and the green here, which represents fertility, underneath the robe here. So don't forget who you are, Taurus, okay? Don't forget your birthright, which is that earth sign, that ability to to build from seeds, to break new ground and build castles, skyscrapers, mansions, cabins, whatever it is that is your sense of home or allows you your sense of security. Focus on doing that this month, whether it's projects, whether it is investments, whether it is seeking out funding, whether it is figuring a way to increase your financial situation so that you can increase your sense of security. I feel that, excuse me, I feel that really the world is your oyster this month because, you know, on the world card here, you have angelic protection. Okay, the angels are here. You have, you have the protection of other celestial beings. You have also, the wings of the phoenix. So, it may be a situation where you've been down, but you are now being able to rise to the next level and to soar and to fly above the fray and above the stresses and the difficulties that you've been dealing with. Okay, you have here's the bull right here. There you are, Taurus the bull with your wings. So as I said, you need to take flight and give yourself new wings here. And here I believe this is a sheep or a lamb of some kind. So we're talking about peace. We're talking about doing things not in an aggressive way, but in a gentle way, so that you can now bear and reap the fruits of your endeavors, the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your investment. Look at all these, whether they're oranges or peaches or kumquats, whatever they are, these are the fruits of your labor. Okay, what's your obstacle here? Well, the obstacle is the Five of Swords. So somebody has treated you badly. There's no question here. The Five of Swords is that someone in your midst, and it is, for me, it is this King of Cups reversed energy. Someone has really either tried to thwart your efforts, or has you feeling defeated on some level, has you feeling like you have failed on some level, but know that you have not, Taurus, okay? You have to make the distinction between the truth and the illusion here, and this is what I spoke about at the beginning of the videos here. You have to discern what is true and what is fantasy, what is illusion and what is enduring. This here is your perception. No one has defeated you. No one has beaten you, because even if someone has walked away with something of yours, or even if someone has won the battle, they have not won the war. Okay, you are going to have the last say here. And I know that that is the case because at the end of the reading here is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration card. So this is love. This is, your cup running over. This is you having something very important to celebrate, some type of successful conclusion. And it may also be someone new coming into your life who is going to lighten things up for you, who is going to present you with a new breath of fresh air on an emotional level. The Three of Cups is you going out, having a good time, celebrating with friends, socializing, having a new circle, going to parties, going to, some type of event where you are going to enjoy yourself. And so this is what I would tell you to do with the energy that is now in Gemini. Gemini is a very social sign. Gemini is more lighthearted than the energy, energies that we were dealing with before in Taurus, where you're more earthy and more practical and rooted in the earth. Take a cue from where the energy is right now, which is in Gemini, which means focus on enjoying yourself. Focus on networking, getting to know people, expanding your expanding your point of reference, expanding your connections, expanding your friends, your social circle. Because in doing that, you're going to be able to move away from this heavy energy of the Five of Swords and this kind of, wet blanket energy of the King of Cups reversed, okay? Now, the King of Cups, when he or she is right side up, it's a very loving energy, very nurturing, very emotionally supportive, devoted, loyal, just a beautiful flowing sense of love, the waters of love, that water sign energy, very humanitarian, very empathetic, very sympathetic, give you the shirt off their back, okay, without even thinking about it. But with the King of Cups reversed, that's kind of a martyr energy, like, they're suffering, so they want to see you suffer, misery loves company type of energy. So you want to allow that situation, move away from it if you can, move around it if you can, in a peaceful way, in a non-aggressive way. Know that you are not defeated, that this is just a temporary energy, but that you are going to need to discern what is true in your life and what is only perhaps emotional blackmail or emotional manipulation, okay, is also a possibility as well. And allow yourself to lighten up, to have a good time, to bring new people into your circle who are going to be positive and uplifting to you, and who you will enjoy their energy. And in doing that, you may just meet someone very special this month who is going to be able to make you laugh, who is going to offer you their cups. And the Three of Cups talks about new beginnings, but beginnings that are energized with mutual connection, emotional connection, and then the third cup being the possibilities, okay, limitless possibilities on the emotional front. All right, Taurus, so let me just go ahead and pull a card from the Tao Oracle and see what the spiritual message is here for you, just to conclude the reading. What is the message here for Taurus for the June 2016 reading? What is the message for Taurus for June 2016? What's the message for Taurus? Message for Taurus from the Tao Oracle. Okay, let's pull this card. All right, this is the number 20 card, Contemplation. Okay, Contemplation. Now, whenever I pull this card, besides the fact that the literal meaning here is that you need to really gain a detached overview from your situation. You need to be able to pull yourself back emotionally and really see from an objective standpoint, who is in your life, what their function is in your life, know who you are and know what is being projected onto you and what is real, okay? Because with contemplation here, it tells you to increase your understanding, and you may need to be by yourself. What I said about moving away from this person, finding your own space, well, one of the key words here is solitude. So don't be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to find your own separate peace from this energy, from this situation that you might be in. And then the promise here is integration through reflection. So by you contemplating and trying to gain a deeper understanding of perhaps that person's issues, why they act the way they do, and that it really is their problem. It's not yours, okay? It really is them in their own drama that they're in their own emotional distress perhaps that they're in. But you can be sympathetic, you can be empathetic with this person, you can be you can still be good to this person, but you have to not allow yourself to be sucked dry emotionally, because that is just the energy that they're in. You don't need that. You have worlds to build and worlds to conquer, Taurus, okay? Also, when I see this card, the full moon here is very... is a message that's very strong. And what this tells me is that by the new moon, I feel, which is going to be taking place on June 20th, I feel that you will have gained a very deeper understanding, a much deeper understanding of why you've been going through this situation with this person, and of how to transform the energy, even if it's only transforming the energy around you, so that you are healthy, strong, shielded from any negativity, and able to move forward with all of the positive, life-changing situations and events that may be coming into your life this month, okay? So by June 20th, I feel that you will have a better understanding that the full moon on the 20th will highlight for you, what is true and what is only an illusion in your life, okay? And the number 20 here talks about awakenings. 20 is the number of awakenings, of understanding, of, the number 2 is also understanding connections and relationships and what they mean in your life. The number 2, which the 20 breaks down to, also is the number of the home, the home and the hearth. So again, the message about, a potential move on the home front, very strong here as well. And you may make that decision by the 20th, or find something by the 20th of this month that may be a good prospect for you if you are considering changing homes, buying a home, or moving, okay? All right, so that's your message for June 2016. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. I appreciate very deeply you liking and sharing my videos and subscribing to my channel. For those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for connecting with me. I do hope that you will subscribe so that you will be first to get new videos when I bring them out. This month, I will also be doing a full moon reading on the around the 20th, just to check in on the energies this month, because this is such a powerful, strong month where love and money and our personal values are concerned. We want to see what's going on around the full moon on the 20th, and I'll be doing a reading for each of the individual signs for that as well. So look out for those videos. If you'd like to know how all of these planetary influences are affecting you personally, or you'd like a personal reading with the tarot, I do the astrology and tarot combination, please contact me for a private reading. You can get me on my website. Thank you so much. As always, please like and share this video, and subscribe to my blog on WordPress.com for more inspiration. Thank you again, Taurus. I wish you all good things, and as always, I bid you namaste.